let me tell you something. Look it, man. I've been an Atlanta fan for 45 years.
Late night vibes, we're turning up the heat. T-Will on the mic, can't accept defeat. My ATL sports show, he's running the game. Atlanta Falcons fly high, you know the name. In the heart of the A, where the pride runs deep. From the Braves to the Falcons, he's keeping it real, no sleep. He's got the scoop, every player, every play. Bringing the thunder every single day. T-Will, shining bright on the airwaves, bringing sports tonight. Atlanta heart, with a soul so free. My ATL sports show, it's the place to be.
Welcome, ATL Falcon fans. Welcome, everybody out there in the Falconverse. It's your host, T-Will, and my friend and counterpart, Miss Carrie, baby, better known as BPE Carrie. How you doing tonight, Miss Carrie? All well?
I'm doing great. I mean, coming off a Sunday night football win, big win in prime time. I'm feeling great. How are you doing?
Hey man, I look, I got no issues. I can dig it. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to this game. I think we're gonna go up there and ground and pound some Panthers, and I'm looking forward to it. As you know, Miss Carrie, we got folks in the chat already. So we got Craig, hashtag cut coup, been waiting for
Oh,
you to
wow.
hop on for years, T Will.
Hey, Craig.
I'm, I'm sorry I've been holding you for years, Craig. Sorry about that. How you doing tonight, buddy? Hopefully all is well. Iron Mike says, "What up? Let's make it two in a row on Sunday. Let's get it. Let's do
Let's
it." So,
go. I love
Carrie,
it. I'm all about that.
I know we had a show on Sunday night, but it just feels like a brief one, right? So we did have a show Sunday night. We did kind of talk about how we were excited about this Falcons team, but it just feels like after victory, you just you know what I mean? You really want to chop it up for maybe an hour and a half or two. So we're gonna talk about briefly just the win, the good things, maybe the things we need to work on, but Carrie, if I am to understand this from what I am reading from all of the local publications, our Atlanta Falcons are, excuse me, the number two defense in the NFL. Did I get
And
that right?
and I already know you want to tell me I told you so because I remember a few weeks ago you're like, yeah, this could be a top five defense. I'm pretty sure you said that, or maybe you said top five offense and top 10 defense. I believe that is what you said. But
Might have
regardless,
said
you were
that.
very high on the defense. I'm like, okay, if they're just a middle of the pack defense, I'll be happy from what we had last year. I mean, that would still be miles better, right? But sheesh, like I mean, top 10, top 5. I mean, I could only have dreamed of something like that for our Falcons.
I mean, what a performance. We got T Terry in the house. He
Hey,
says,
Terry,
"What's
T.
up,
Terry.
Terry and T Will? What's going on, T Terry?" I mean, Carrie, 6 sacks, God knows how many pressures, 6 points, uh, what, was it four
No
turnovers or
touchdowns
three?
allowed, by the
It's
way.
four turnovers, right? Two interceptions, two fumbles, no touchdowns allowed. I mean, just a total
Literally
domination.
domination.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
domination.
exactly what you would want from your defense. I mean,
Absolutely.
and
Absolutely.
not just from the front seven, not just from, you know, getting the pressure to getting to the quarterback, which is what we always had a problem doing. I
Hmm.
mean, even the linebackers, Divine Diablo, man, he is like, I just can't believe what a signing that man has been in 2 games. I mean, he's already impressed me so much. Um, so yeah, the linebackers, the secondary, honestly, the whole defense. Great game. I mean, you couldn't have asked for better, and you couldn't have asked for a better performance from the 4 rookies as well. I mean, It's like a movie, T Will. Like you get Xavier Watts and Billy Bowman Jr. to both get their first interceptions in the same game, as well as you get a sack from both JPJ and Jalen Walker. I mean, it's like
That
a
is
movie.
kind of like a movie. Yeah,
Yeah, it's just like
that is that
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 just
that
seems
yeah.
unheard of, right? Like that was awesome.
No, that was that. Let me tell you something. You're right. That is exactly like a movie. It's like a script. We got online tuna all the way from New Zealand. He says three waiver claims for the Falcons, D, and special teams in my fantasy league. What in the world? What in the world, Bo? Craig
Yeah,
says,
that's. I mean, to that point, T. Will, that usually the Falcons defense wouldn't be picked up in a league, okay? But this year, there's he's saying that three waiver claims, so three people are trying to pick up the Falcons defense after that performance. That's awesome.
that's unheard of for our beloved Atlanta Falcons. That's crazy. Craig says, I hate to say it, but I think our defense will be put in the check by the Bills and Josh Allen. But then again, they could give us a pleasant surprise.
But Craig, that'll be the real test, and I think that's going to be the best offense we face this season. I mean, maybe you could say the Bucks, but the Bills, I think, are is our hardest game on the schedule. So if we can somehow pull that victory off, man,
Yeah.
you're not gonna be able to tell me nothing, okay? I'm just saying, like,
Man, you can't tell me nothing. My brother says, what's good, everybody? What's
yeah.
good?
Hey,
Little
Eric.
big brother. Hey man, how my brother doing? You all right, man? You good? I wait. I talked to him Sunday. I didn't talk to him yesterday. You know what I mean? No, so normally it will talk to each other on Monday after the game. We get a chance to do that. That's what I'm thinking. I was like, I didn't talk to my brother, but yeah, I talked to him yesterday. How you doing, LBB? I hope you're doing good, man. Let's see. Big Low Country. What in the world, Bo? Love the way you entered that sentence online. Tuna. Love
Yeah.
it. Love it. Love
Hey,
it. Love
country.
it in
Thanks
here.
for joining us.
My brothers. Oh, Cool C. What up, y'all? What up, Cool C? How you doing, man? Hopefully all is well. My brother says we ain't losing no more. Dag it. We got Miss Pam in the building. She says, "Hey, Carrie and T. Will and Falcons fans,
Hi,
how you
Pam.
doing, Miss Pam? I hope you're doing okay." Uh,
Yes, hope you're doing well.
hey,
Cons-
go ahead.
No, I
Go
was
ahead.
gonna say you're we're still thinking of you, and you're still in our prayers.
Yes, you are, Miss Pam. We are still thinking of you. You are still in our prayers, and hey, we want you to know we're just sending love your way. Big Low Country says also I hate that I wasn't asked to do T Will's intro.
Honestly, I love T Will's intro, but now that you say that, that would have made it even better. Honestly.
Well, hey, maybe we can all do a video, Lo. You know, I'm game. Maybe we can do it. We can make this thing happen, Lo. I know we can do it. And hey, we can have Carrie, we can have Chris A1, we can have Jack Spade, we can have Bodie 3000. You know, of course, we can have Big Low, we can have Uncle Steve. We can make it a content creator video, man. We can do it. I'm down, Big Low. Holla at your boy. All right, Carrie, let's talk about these Falcons. So we went into Minnesota. I think it's suffice it to say we dominated on defense. I've
Yeah,
been go ahead.
easily.
I've
Sorry,
been grinning
easily.
from ear to ear. I've been
Me
grinning from
too.
ear to ear like all week. Like you like I just it's weird, right? Because I'll be honest, if we'd have gone in there and let's say we beat them 55-30, I would be excited, but I don't know if I would be as excited as I am right now because Kerry, we have a defense. I
Oh,
mean,
100%. We could have
I,
beat them 7-3
yeah,
in
we
their home, and I would have been as happy as I am right now. And I think that's because as Falcons fans, we're so used to the offense being
yeah,
lethal and, very good, being able to score points and win games because of our offense. But
hmm
how often, as a Falcons fan, are you able to say, wow, like maybe the passing game wasn't there, maybe we weren't scoring touchdowns like we normally would, but our
hmm
defense won us a game. Like, that
they
is
do.
just honestly, like, our defense was so dominant. Like, I had non-Falcons fans texting me like, "Wow, your defense looks real beeping good."
I
Like,
mean,
they were
they look
shocked
great,
too, you know? So that was awesome. But yeah, to your point, we had 6 sacks, 11 quarterback hits, 2 interceptions, and 2 fumbles recovered. So it
man.
honestly, the 22-6 score line doesn't even tell the story, in my opinion. Because looking at that score line, if you didn't watch a game, it would almost look like that doesn't, even though it's more than one score game, doesn't seem that dominant. And if we wouldn't have stalled out in the red zone, that game would have been like, honestly,
Yeah,
like
that game would have
40
been
to
out of hand.
6, you know?
Yeah.
Like that could
It
have
it
easily
would have been
been,
like Eric said, it would have been like 52 to, well, 6. Yeah,
yeah, no,
exactly
because
like
we scored 1 out of 5 times in the red zone. So we,
yeah.
that Tyler Algier touchdown where they essentially let us score there. But besides that, the other 4 tries end up being field goals. So
Okay. So I know we have a great defense, but let's talk about that special teams, man. They came out there and they came to play. Obviously, hey man, game ball to our new kicker. Um, but I tell you what,
90% chance he's gonna be our kicker Sunday, just saying. That's from our head coach, 90% chance.
I mean, why wouldn't he be?
I don't know,
Why
but
would
they
he
asked
do
for
that now?
he said 90% chance. I'm thinking, what's the other 10? Like, something
Yeah,
bad happens? Like, no, I'm not gonna speak
I
that
don't
into,
know.
but he did say 90% chance that Parker Romo will be our kicker on Sunday. Um, and then today, I don't know if you saw this, but believe it was our friend Miles Garrett. He posted, at practice today, Koo was there. So,
Hmm.
not necessarily practicing, but I mean, he
Mm,
wasn't wearing street clothes. He looked like he was wearing workout clothes, but he had his helmet in his hand. He was talking to look like one of the coaches or something. So I don't know what's up with that. Koo is still on this roster.
mm,
Parker Romo's still in the practice squad.
mm.
So I mean, I don't know. I mean, what's the whole? I'm not trying to sound rude or anything because I do appreciate everything Koo has done for us. But to
Right.
me, there's no way Parker Romo didn't just win that job going 5 for 5. One of those field goals was over 50 yards. Like, there's no way he didn't win the job. And that hostile environment that was so loud in a away game. Um, I don't know. It's just weird to me. Like, I'm wondering when it's gonna happen or what's gonna happen. I assumed Koo would be cut this week, but I mean, today's already Wednesday. So what is your thoughts?
I mean, at this point, man, I don't know. I mean, we look, we tend to be a little dramatic. I'll just say that if we tend to be a little dramatic. So I don't
So,
know
T Will,
wherever
are you are you trying to say that we're gonna have the highest paid backup quarterback and the highest paid backup
we
kicker on the
could.
road?
Why not, Carrie? Why not?
I'm
Why
just
not? That would be so Atlanta. Why not? You know what I mean? I don't even want to harp. I don't even want to harp on it. I feel like I'm enjoying my steak meal. I don't want to burden myself with a few ribs on the side. I'm gonna leave those ribs over there. I'm not even gonna get into that. They can do what they need to do as long as Parker's kicking on Sunday. I don't care, man. It's not my money. They can do whatever they want to do.
right.
I just want to win games. You know what I mean? So hey, it's all good. We got A1, my guy A1 from day one. What up, A1? How
Hey,
you doing,
Chris.
brother? What's up, y'all? Listening to Falcon fans talk Falcons football. Love it. My brother says, "What in the world? What in the world, Bo?" Big Low says, "Eric Parker, what in the world, Bo?" Craig says, 16-1 is still alive, baby. Miss Pam says, "Thank you." That's right, Miss Pam, and just know that we love you. Eric Parker said, "Just left me out." I ain't leave you out of nothing, Eric. What you talking about? Craig
I
said,
think you did leave him out actually to his defense because you were saying your new intro video. You didn't say to include him.
"Oh, my bad." Because I mean, I thought Eric, I thought it was understood, bro. There's no me without you, and no you without me. You're the eyes behind my back that I don't have, brother. So if I'm gonna do a video, it's obvious you're gonna be in it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm thinking. But okay. Craig, I also feel weird about this week because everyone is picking us to win.
To
I don't
Craig's
feel weird
point,
about it. Go ahead.
literally every single, if you watch the NFL official NFL account on YouTube, they do
Yep.
preview little snippets of each game every week. And
Yep.
yeah, I just watched that. They did the preview of Falcons versus Panthers, and literally every single person picked us. I think there's like 8 different people that usually do a pick.
Yeah.
And it was Falcons across the board. But honestly, why would you not pick Falcons after that
Wow.
dominating performance? And Panthers look terrible, have some more injuries. Yeah, I don't blame them.
Yeah, and Panthers they look bad. I'm working on my cussing. Donkey Hooters is not cussing. Panthers look like Donkey Hooters. They look bad. So there you have it. Craig says, I'm just happy to see our defense didn't let up like in the past and kept their foot on the Vikings' necks. Love it. Online Tuna says Bijan. Oh, wait a minute. He wants Bijan now, right?
No,
Is
no. The update actually, T Will, Sunday Night Football, they showed Bijan saying his name for everybody, and he was saying Bijan. So then
right. Okay,
today,
so
our friend,
Bijan.
yeah, and so
Right.
today though, in practice, Miles Garrett interviewed him and was like, "Hey man, like, which is it? Because you keep switching back and forth. Like, he's literally trying to confuse us or something." He's like, "I know I said in the summer it's Bijan, but honestly, that's what my mom and grandma wanted. Like, you can call me Bijan." Like, so
That's
I
what's
think
up.
he was maybe trying to make his mama happy, like
Yeah.
a good son. Maybe she was like,
Yeah.
"Why are you telling everybody your name's Bijan? You know your name is not Bijan." So maybe he likes being called Bijan. I don't know. But he said, as of now, he said either one's good. I'm like, I was literally just getting used to calling him Bijan. Like,
Bijan.
now I feel like I'm
Bijan.
going back to
Let's
Bijan. It's so much
go. I don't
easier, honestly.
Number 7. Let's go, man. Let's get in that end zone. Let's do it, man. Either way, Bijan. We love you either way, buddy. Online Tuna says Bijan had multiple carries where he looked like he could have broke out, but it just never happened. Yeah, there were a few. Online Tuna said, wait, what did he say? What happened? Once that starts clicking, man, it's gonna be something. A1 says, we're going to have a 40-point game this year. I said it.
I
My
love
brother
it.
said, somebody also said we was going to have a top 10 offense and a top 10 defense.
Okay. Who was
One,
that? You,
who could
Eric?
that be? Huh?
Was that
It could
Eric?
have been him. No, if knowing him, he probably said top 5, but it could have been him. Karina says, hey, family. How you doing, Miss Karina?
Hi,
Hopefully all is
Karina.
well.
Shout out to you. I saw you on TV at the Vikings game, and I'm so happy for you, my friend. That this time when they spotlighted you on the TV, it was like you were wearing that red and black, solo in front of all that sea of purple. But this time it was like a happy result, and you look so happy versus before. It was like last season, it was a different story. So I'm so happy for this result this time for you.
Amen. Amen. Craig says, Koo brought me my DoorDash order today since Ritter got hired by the Bengals.
Oh, no, you're
Oh,
late, Craig.
Craig,
He's no
Craig,
longer hired
Craig.
by the Bengals. He's actually on the Vikings now.
Yeah, I thought he was on the Vikings. I thought I saw
He
that.
was on the Bengals like a
He
couple
was
weeks
on the
ago,
Bengals,
but
yeah, but he's on the Vikings now. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
can't tell you where
But
he'll be next week, but
you don't know, man. Hey, look, you know what? At least the guy keeps trying. You know what I mean?
no, I mean,
If
hey,
at
I'm
first
not mad at it.
you
I'm
don't
just saying.
succeed, to quote the great Aaliyah, if at first you don't succeed, pick yourself up and try again. Just got to keep doing it. Shout out to Aaliyah. Gone too soon. Big Low
Yes.
Country says, I'm still not sold on our new defense. Definitely feel like they're better than last year, but I need to see more to consider them a top defense in the league. That is
Okay.
fair.
Yeah,
That
I agree with you, country. I mean, I'm trying to take it one game at a time. And I am very, very happy with the performance because, like you said, it's much better than last season and honestly, much better than recent years, to be honest. Like, when was the last time we had 6 sacks and 4 interceptions in a game? So
wait, no, you know what?
I can't
I
remember
think
if it was
it,
like
I think it's
2004 or
23.
something. I don't know. Oh, was it? No,
Yeah,
there's no way.
that somebody,
2023?
Yeah, I saw that on some Falcons TV show or something.
Wow, that sounds
But
too
I mean,
recent,
it's
honestly.
still rare. It's still
Yeah,
rare.
but you know the point. But
Yeah.
regardless, I'm with you, country, because you have to think the Vikings were missing a lot of their starters, which
Mm.
that's no excuse. Everybody has injuries. You got to play who's in front of you. But I mean, they didn't have their best guys out there. But also, JJ was in his second start. He honestly doesn't look that good. I mean, his first game, somehow he fleeced the award of Player of the Week, NFC Player of the Week. I really don't know how he got that award because he looked terrible for 3 quarters, looked good in the fourth quarter, and then against us looked bad all 4 quarters, and now is injured for 2 to 4 weeks. So I think the Falcons had a dominant performance on defense. I'm not going to complain about that, but to your point, yeah, like I want to see it against like a top offense.
Yeah.
Okay, like a
That's fair.
quarterback that has like who's been doing this for a while, and someone like Josh Allen or Jaden Daniels or even Baker Mayfield who's playing out of his mind right now. I want to see that against a seasoned veteran who is a top quarterback in the league. Then I'll be like, okay, we're legit.
Yeah. So let's talk about Baker for a sec. Did you see that game Monday night?
I did.
What were your thoughts on that? Because I'm thinking, okay, well, hey, the Texans are going to pull it out. Baker just they went up and down the field, and came back, scored, and won the game. I don't know. What are you thinking about these Bucks? You think it's going to be Falcons Bucks down to the wire? Just
Oh
give
yeah,
me,
I
yeah,
do. I personally, I
you
do. I do. Honestly, I think like obviously Aints and Panthers are nowhere to be found, but I think it's gonna be they're not gonna make it easy for us. I'm gonna say that, but I still believe we can and will win this division. But I
do.
know that the Bucks are not gonna make it easy for us. They're still not even to full health. They're still missing some pieces. So honestly, somehow they've pulled off 2 wins in the last like 2 minutes
Mm-hmm.
of both games where they were losing, both against us and the Texans. So I don't have the stat off the top of my head, but I guess that hadn't been done in a long time, many years.
Is
So
that is that sustainable?
I mean,
These
probably
last
not,
victories?
but
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
not necessarily. You're not always going to be on the right side of those, but at the same time, they're 2-0. And so if I was a Bucks fan, I wouldn't be complaining. A win is a win. At the end of the day, weeks
That's
like
true.
15, 16, they're not going to care about how they got the win. They're just going to be happy they got the win. So especially against us. So for me, I think yeah, they're definitely going to be in it till the end, but I do believe we win Thursday night football in Tampa because I'm going to that game. I never lose in Tampa when I'm at that Raymond James Stadium, just
Name it
saying.
and claim it. Let's go. Name it
Yeah,
and
I
claim it. Let's
don't.
go. Let's
So,
do it. Let's
and we
do it.
lost at home, so we have to split with them.
We
But that's
definitely have to split
yeah.
with them. Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Eric says we got the best backups in the league. Talk-
No,
Talking about
really.
our quarterback and our
And our
kicker.
kicker. Yeah, seriously. Like, are we gonna keep Koo? Like, oh, in case.
That would be the most Falcons stuff ever, man. I'm not gonna lie. That would be so Falcons. A1 says each field goal got further and further away. Laugh out loud. We knew what you meant, A1. Karina says the stadium in Minnesota was off the chain, almost went deaf. Yeah, it was definitely
Wow.
loud
It
in there.
was, you could hear it on the TV. It was very
Good.
loud. And in the very beginning of the game, you couldn't even hear the ref, like over the noise on the TV. It was bad.
Yeah. It was it was something. Cool, still on our team, just like T Will's man, Crush Franks.
Oh,
I totally read that wrong because I realized what he was saying mid sentence. I was like, I don't have a man crush on Felipe Frank. Let me do it again.
mm.
T Will's still on our team, just like T Will's man crush Franks is also. Oh, Cool's still on our team. You threw me with that. Whatever. Okay. Let's see. Eric says we keeping Kirk and Cool, so when we sit the starters the last week,
Oh, I love
we can
it.
still beat the Eights. I love it, Eric. I
I
love it.
love the way you think, Eric.
I love it. Jay Shep, who do you think will be winning the competition for cornerback two while AJ is rehabbing? Good question. Good question indeed.
Want me to go
Who do we
first?
have in there last week? Was it we had Debo in
It
there? We had D Alford, right?
D. Alford. I think to me it's gonna be between D. Alford and Natron Brooks. That's my opinion.
Okay. Okay. Is Clark Phillips still hurt?
I believe so. Um, actually, no. mm, I'm looking at the injury report.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
the injury report for today,
hmm.
he's not listed on there. So I'm not sure. Maybe he's healthy now, but he was hurt. Limited participation. We have Darnell Mooney with the shoulder, Demarco Hellams his hamstring, Caden Ellis neck, Jack Nelson calf, Casey Washington concussion. So out of those, only new one would be Caden Ellis neck. All the other ones are, not new injuries. And then did not participate Agnew groin, which is not new. JPJ groin, which I believe that was the same reason he didn't participate the week before, right? But then he still played Sunday
Yeah.
Night Football. So I think he'll be fine. And then a new one, though, that popped up, did not participate is Charlie Warner, his ankle. I'm hoping he's all right.
I'm hoping
Not
he is too.
because we did use more 12 personnel. I don't know if you noticed that in the
Oh, I
game Sunday
definitely
Night
noticed it.
Football
Yeah.
instead of 11. So we definitely need Charlie Warner
Yeah.
on Sunday. So hopefully he practices tomorrow, Thursday if they're practicing. And then AJ Terrell obviously didn't practice either. Hamstring. We know he left the game early, unfortunately, on Sunday Night Football. Yeah, so I think AJ though today, um, Raheem said he is not day to day, he's week to week. So, in my opinion, we know hamstring injuries are tricky. I say leave him out to the bye week. Survive with your CB depth with like Natron Brooks and Clark Phillips. I'm sorry, not Clark Phillips. I'm not sure that Clark Phillips is gonna play. D. Alford is who I meant to say. And then just try to make it those two games, the Panthers and the Commanders. And then we got the bye week. And then we need AJ back by the time the Buffalo Bills come to Atlanta.
Yes, we do.
So that gives him a month off. I think that's hopefully enough time. What do you
Yeah.
think?
I'm hoping that's the case. Hamstrings, you never know, but I am definitely hoping that's the case. Bigelow wants to know exactly what are donkey hooters. Well, Bigelow, a friend of mine used to say that all the time, and it I heard it so much it just became a part of my
Big
vocabulary.
Low, he doesn't know what they mean either.
I no, I'm just not gonna. I'm not gonna
Oh,
stay on air. I'm not gonna say it
oh,
anyway.
okay. Just
So
please, whatever you do, Lo, don't look it up on TikTok.
that's pretty good. Oh man, King Richie says, "Family, what's good? T. Will and 21 Carrie. We finally have a defense. Yes, we do, King Richie. Yes, we do.
Hi, King Richie. Check him out on YouTube. He started a YouTube channel. He's, doing some Falcons content over there. Real awesome.
Yep, 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 yep. Let's see. Jay Shep wants to know
Mhm.
who do you think wins the cornerback two competition while AJ is down, and who would you prefer? I personally like CJ Henderson because of his size and athleticism.
Oh,
Uh,
I didn't even think about CJ. That is a great point, T Will. Because I
hmm,
did forget to mention that today Raheem did say that, he did mention because D basically filled in for AJ when he went down. He said that he did compliment D and said that he did a good job filling in, which I agree he did. Um, and I think a lot of that, what helped D Alford is that the pass rush was there compared to last season, right? Where we
yeah.
all know what happened that game against the Vikings with D. So, but anyway, so Raheem basically said that Clark Phillips, C.J. Henderson, D. Alford, and Natron Brooks are all going to get a chance to compete to start this week. So
So he
it's like
didn't
a
he didn't
four-man race.
he didn't mention Kobe.
No, he did not mention Kobe.
Okay, interesting. All right. We got Wallace Smith in the chat. What's up, fam? What's going on, Mr. Wallace? How you doing, brother? Who else? That was
Hi,
somebody else.
Wallace.
Silk Legacy. What up, Silk? What up, T Will, Carrie and Marie? Carrie and Marie. Wait, is that an actress? Carrie and Marie.
I don't
Carrie
even see that comment. I'm sorry. Can you put it on the? Oh, there it is. Okay, sorry. I don't actually see it on my end. Oh,
Carrie
here we
Ann
go.
Marie. I know Carrie Ann Moss is an actress, right? Carrie Ann Marie.
I have no idea.
Yeah, Silk, you got to help us out with that one, buddy. Online says Adrian Claiborne had 6 sacks in 2017. That's right, against the Cowboys. Forgot about that. Sure did. All right, let's talk about these Panthers in this upcoming game. Carrie, I know that Jack just man, Jack just really picks on poor little Bryce, says he's too short to see it over the offensive line. And Falcon fans are so mean. They just keep doing these memes of Bryce. But give me your thoughts on the Panthers game. Do we have a match? Is this like a trap game, Carrie? You
No,
know, do you think we'll be looking ahead to Washington, uh,
no,
next week, or do you think we go in there and take care of business? Just give me your thoughts on that, because in my opinion, this very well could be a trap game.
no.
Panthers are 0-2, although they did beat us last week, so maybe we want some revenge. Give me your thoughts on it.
My thoughts are I honestly want Falcons fans to stop saying trap game because I feel like trap game is I don't know, maybe this is what I perceive trap game to mean. To me, a trap game is a game that you go into it and you should win this game, but you like don't end up winning it.
Hmm.
And for me, we would usually in the past get lose to a trap game because we had no defense. So it was like our defense couldn't stop anything. So we end up being a trap game. We have a defense now, so to me, we don't have any trap games.
Okay.
I
All
don't
right.
know. But for
I
me, this game should be we should win this game comfortably, in my opinion.
okay.
Um the Panthers, to your point, are 0-2. They look like trash. Bryce does not look good. Um I'm not scared of the Panthers. They now have two new injuries. The starting guard, Robert Hunt, tore his bicep. He's out.
I
There's
saw that.
their starting center, Austin Corbett, he's also out. He has a torn MCL. Both of them got hurt last game. They're both going to IR. So I'm honestly, they already didn't have as good of an offensive line as we do. So now it's going to be even weaker. I honestly, normally, like for example, the Bucks game, the Vikings game, I was stressed, okay? When
You
those
were
games were
stressed.
starting, I was stressed because I believe in this team, but obviously those are two tough opponents to start the
Hmm.
season. So
Hmm.
yeah, I was nervous. This
Hmm.
game, I feel very confident. Like
Mm.
the Panthers do not scare me. They have, and I'm ready for us to beat them by double digits because to your point earlier, they beat us week 18 and these Panthers fans, man, they've been driving me nuts all off season on social media. They act like they're the ones who've won the division 4 years in a row. Like they're talking
Oh
so much
wow.
trash. And it's like they think they're going to win the division and they're ready to sweep us this season. It's just wild how much they've been in my mentions. So I really want to beat them by double digits. I would love to sweep them this season.
Mm.
I really don't believe in their team, and I think that Jimmy Lake gave them a lot of false hope that last game of the season. So that's my
Mm.
thoughts. And also the Falcons, I mean, I felt like the team, at least the defense, kind of gave up on Jimmy Lake that last game. Like they were checked out, honestly. They were already like on vacation on an island already or something in Mexico because they dropped over 40 points on us. So
Oh wow.
I mean, honestly, at home, that is bad, but I feel like they were checked out already. And obviously, Jimmy Lake was out of here already. So, to that point, is that this defense that we have this season so far is much better than that defense that they faced week 18. And I just think they don't realize that yet, but hopefully, they're in for a rude awakening this
They're
Sunday.
gonna they're gonna F around and find out. Is that what you're saying, Carrie? They're gonna F around and find out on Sunday.
Exactly.
They're gonna. Well, hey man, I can dig it.
How do you feel? Are you nervous? Are you confident like me? Or how are you feeling about the game? You really think it's a trap game?
Yeah, I mean, I think that this team is a whole lot better than last year. I mean, I think they are resoundingly better because with this offense and understand Drake is hurt. They're playing, but Drake is hurt. Mooney's hurt. And really, Ray Ray is not the healthiest. So really you got three receivers that are giving it their best. But we went out there and shut that team down to 6 points. Can you imagine when we really get our guys up and going? Oh my God. So yeah, I don't do I think we'll lose? No. I don't think we'll lose. But you just gotta I don't want to be so focused on Washington that we lose sight that we need to go in there and kick some arse. You know what I mean? Silk Legacy says Carrie Ann Marie is a name Carrie used to book trips and hotels.
Wait,
It
what?
really is.
Wait,
He's
why?
saying he's saying Carrie Ann Marie is your version of Ron Mexico.
Oh, wow.
You know who Ron Mexico is, right?
No. Why do I need an alias?
I don't know.
What?
This is Silk Legacy's universe. You know who Ron Mexico is, right, Gary?
I think so. Mike, the name that Mike Vick used to tell
Right,
people, right? Okay,
right,
I'm like, I think
right. Well, he
so.
was so he
Right,
was
okay.
coming back into town, and let's just say he had some stuff with him, and they asked him what his name was, and he said Ron Mexico. Some kind of way he used the name Ron Mexico. So
Is
I
Silk
think
saying
that
that because people always want to know my address, or
maybe I don't know.
okay? Shout
Whoever
out to
wanted to
you.
know her address, send those packages to Ron Mexico. There you go.
Oh
There
wow.
you go, Ron Mexico. Jonathan Bell says facts at Carrie.
Thank
Juan
you.
says I'm with you, Carrie. And us beating them by double digits
Yeah, I think it
Sunday.
should be a comfortable win, in my opinion.
Yep, my brother's gonna do 15 Bryce little man memes. He's probably done it already. I hadn't been on Facebook a couple of days, so he's probably sent out countless of little Bryce people memes because my brother's the king of
Wow, he
memes.
said Falcons by 42. I love it, Eric. Yeah, I don't know about 42, but I definitely think by multiple scores we win that game, and I can't wait for it. I hope Eric's right by 42. Oh my goodness, I
You
will
know my
love
brother
every
goes
moment.
above and beyond.
I would love
I'm
every
I'm
moment of
waiting for
that.
him to be like, we're gonna beat them by 100.
Oh
We're
wow.
gonna beat them by 112.
No,
It's not
but
even gonna be close. We're
I
gonna beat them so bad. We're gonna have the band out there playing because we're gonna rest all of our guys. Like that's something my brother would say.
oh wow,
I'm
Eric.
just kidding.
No, but I agree though. I think we're gonna beat them by multiple scores. I'm feeling very confident heading into this game. This might be the most confident game I'm feeling this season, honestly. I feel like the Panthers are probably our weakest opponent on the schedule. You would say the Aints, but the Aints, I feel like, always give us a game. It doesn't matter how bad they are, they still are gonna try to beat us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, the Panthers, I don't know. They're just like the little brother that tries so hard to like fit in, and it's like no, like you know what I mean? Like tries to be all up with you and your friends, and you're like, no, you're just the little brother. Like back out. Like
Yep. Silk Legacy says the Panthers are apologizing now for their big mouth. Jonathan Bell says 32-14. Our Falcons gonna Hulk smash on that. Meow.
I love it.
Let's
Honestly, I
see.
love it.
King Richie says, why not? Why not sleeping
We're
on?
not.
Oh, we're not.
We're
Okay,
not sleeping
we're
on.
not sleeping on no team this year. Okay, King Richie. Craig says 45-9. Wow.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Uh
Dang. Silk said 56-3.
yeah,
Sheesh.
he been hanging out. He been hanging out with my brother. Island Mike says, hi guys. I want an easy blowout game. We never have an easy game. My brother's laughing at something. I have no idea what it is.
Laughing at
Uh
you, probably.
Probably. King Richie says all our receivers were hurt. They was decoys and Jayton Daniels out when we play him. So the backup is Mariota. This game go. Wait, is Jayton Daniels really out?
Yeah, well, not against us. As of now, he's out against the Raiders, and Mariota's
Oh,
making his first start since I believe
oh,
2023
wouldn't
when he
that
started for
be
us.
something?
To be honest,
Wouldn't
I
that be something? Oh wow.
honestly, to be honest, he will. I've already considered this, and I honestly would rather play Jaden Daniels.
I honestly would rather not play Jay Daniels because the game's easier if we play Mariota. I mean, butt fumble too. Come on, I'd rather. I mean, look, I want to win either way, and I think the Falcons can win either way. I'm not
So do
afraid of
I.
Jay Daniels. He's a great quarterback. I think we can win either way, but it's definitely the job's a lot easier if you got Mariota back there. Plus, it'd be a little bit of get back. No, you don't think that'd be a little bit of revenge? I do.
I mean, maybe, I guess. We'll see. Supposedly they're trying to say that, Dan Quinn's hoping that Jaden Daniels can even play this Sunday, but I truly think he's going to be out. It's going to be Mariota starting, but I think he'll be back in time for us. Honestly, with they know how good that game was against us last season, and I say that I want Jaden to be back because I want a rematch of that. I want to beat them with Jaden. We didn't get that ball in overtime. I truly feel that Michael Penix Jr. would have led us to a win if we would have got that ball in overtime. So
I think
I
so
want
too.
revenge. I want them both to play. I want it to be
Well,
just like
for
a get
me,
back game. So that's why I
I
said I want Jaden to play, not Mariota.
Well, maybe they both can play. Maybe we can beat them 56-3. And we can see Mariota in as a backup, and he can fall on his little patootie and throw another interception. Wouldn't that be something, right? Okay, it's what they call full circle, people. Right there. See what I did there? Full circle. That's right. That's what you get here on For My ATL Sports. King Richie. That's why all the passes went to Pitts and Bijan. That was the game plan last game. This game, we about to air that ass out.
I
Laugh.
truly do agree with King Richie. I think Mooney's still hurt. Drake maybe was still hurt. They were like
I do too. I
decoys.
agree. I agree.
Yeah,
I agree with you 100%. Yeah.
and I think Zach Robinson even did an interview today, and he said that he was actually surprised, which I don't. I'm not trying to bash him, but I'm like, why are you surprised? Penix is known for having this cannon of an arm. I don't know his exact quote, but essentially he was saying that he was surprised that Minnesota Vikings were essentially having their safeties play so far back, and like they weren't able to. Basically, Penix was not able to throw the deep ball for that reason. So they he said he was surprised by that, and I'm thinking, why are you surprised? Like they know what Penix's strength is. His strength is the deep ball, right? Like he's known for having this cannon of an arm and this great arm strength. Like that's not surprising. But I will say kudos to Zach Robinson because deep pass, deep threat wasn't working. Mooney's back, but he's really just a decoy, so you really don't have that deep threat. I do I am happy that he kind of figured out a way, obviously, to win by having Bijan have over 100, what, 60, was it 160 yards rushing in that game against the Vikings. So, hey, you figure out a way. If you can't beat them by passing, you figured out a way to beat them by rushing. So that's fine with me.
Well, that is, was it 160 or was it 140? I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was 140, but it could have been 160. Either way, it was.
No, Bijan had 140 rushing. Let me see what the total was for the whole team. The whole team had 218 rushing
That is insane.
because Tyler had 76, Bijan had 143. So, yeah, if you can't beat him in the air, beat him on the ground. So, shout out to Zach Robinson, and he figured out a way, to still figure out to get the offense going. Just got to get better in the red zone. Honestly, 1 for 5 isn't going to cut it. So, I do believe, to King Richie's point, though, that we're going to do much better this week. I'm not threatened by Carolina, and I think this is the week where we get everything comes together because Penix did an interview today and he said that we still haven't played like a complete game. We haven't played our best game yet. So I can see this is the week that we do that.
That's true. That's true. Jay Black says, T Will, I called 5 sacks. Remember, yes, you did, Jay Black. Yes, you did. And I got to give you your propers because I didn't see 5 sacks. And not only did we get five, we got six. So, hey, man, maybe you got to call 5 sacks every game. Maybe that's our secret. Maybe, Jay Black, you are our secret weapon. And maybe if you speak it, hey, I'm just saying. The good book says, as my brother says, the good book says, speak those things into existence as though they were. And hey, man, you definitely called it. So,
Hi,
uh,
Jay Black.
definitely glad to see those 6 sacks last week. Um, Jay Black says, hi, Carrie and T Will. Jay Black, how goes it, man? Island Mike. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay.
What
Jay
happened?
Black says, I call 5 sacks for the Vikings game. I'm calling 6 sacks for the Panthers game.
I
Rise
love
up.
it.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Island Mike says, we have played against Ritter already. Might as well play against Mariota. I can dig it. My brother says, but it's like this though. I'm tired of folks, you know what I'm saying. Closed minded folks, you know what I'm saying. It's like we got a good football team, but don't nobody want to hear that. But it's like this. Falcons got something to say, and that's all I got to say. I can dig it, man. I hear you. Jay Black says, T. Will and Carey, I believe that teams will play deep to not get burned. I say run the rock and hit that short and intermediate passes. You know what, Jay Black, I agree with you, but I also know that you run it for 217 yards, folk are going to start put 8 and 9 in the box. So, I mean, we'll see. It'll be interesting.
I definitely,
Um,
T will think we have to have more balance on offense, but I do think, like I said, this that'll come this week with the Panthers.
you
I
think
think we're
so?
gonna get that figured out.
Well, uh,
Yeah, because I don't think the Panthers defense is as good as the Bucks or the Vikings at all. So
definitely not.
I think
That you
this will
say
be the
so.
week to figure it out on offense, get more of a balanced attack as far as passing and
Yeah,
rushing.
yeah.
And I remember, like I told you guys, like I was kind of concerned about like the still about the red zone efficiency, but I think we're gonna get that figured out this week, honestly. We went 1 for 5, settled for field goals. I just feel like with the players we have on offense, weapons we have, there's no reason we shouldn't be scoring touchdowns like on at least half of those trips to the red zone. So I do think we're gonna get it figured out this week, though.
So, Carrie, let me ask you this question:
Yeah.
if we go 3-1, right? If we go 3-1, heading into that Bills game, what's going to be your mindset? Let's say we just go into Carolina and one run rough shot over them, like everybody thinks we're going to do, and then we come back here to Washington and we beat them. Whatever the score is, we beat them. So we're 3-1, uh, taking on the Bills. What's going to be your thought process going in there? Are you going to be like, okay, we're definitely winning this. We're 3-1. We got momentum. We got a great defense. We got as good of a chance as anybody. Or are you going to be cautiously optimistic? Like, give me your thoughts. If we end up 3-1 going into that Bills game, give me your thoughts on that. Give me your mindset.
My mindset, if we're 3-1, I'm gonna be on a high. I already believe in the team, but like, man, if we are 3-1, I think at worst though, we're what, 2-2 heading into that game? Because I believe we're gonna beat, the Panthers. If we fall to the Commanders, we'd be 2-2. I do think we'll beat the Commanders. So, um, wait, sorry, would we be 2-2 or we lost to
If we
Tampa?
if no
Yeah,
if we beat the Commanders and the Panthers, we'll be 3-1, which I think we will. I
right.
I, I don't I
But
don't
okay, so I was right though. We'll be 2-2 by the bye if we lose to the Commanders.
yeah.
Okay, so at worst we'll be at 500, but excuse me. And to your point, I think we will be in 3-1. I'm feeling really good even about the Commanders game. Commanders really don't look as good as they did last year, so I don't know what's going on over there, but I do think they look beatable. I do think we get back against them after what happened last season. Really good game. I'll be I don't know. I'll be optimistic, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, we're blowing out the Bills, if that's what you're asking. The Bills are arguably like top three best team in football right now.
Hmm. Hmm.
Josh Allen's like, last year's MVP.
Hmm.
Um, so like I said earlier in the show, like going against a top quarterback like Josh Allen is going to be the real test for this defense. To Country's point about he still kind of like wants to see it against a top quarterback, a top offense. I
Hmm.
think that would be the week to really see. That would be your ultimate test. I think that's our toughest opponent on the schedule. So I'll go in, if we're 3-1, I'm gonna go into that game very like feeling good, feeling confident, knowing that we can win the game. Um, but knowing that it's the Bills and they're one of the best teams in football with one of the best quarterbacks. So I don't know if that answers your question, but
No, it definitely answered my question.
what is your thoughts? Like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like we definitely can beat the Bills. If we're 3-1, we can beat the Bills. It's just, that's our tough, in my opinion, that's our toughest opponent on the schedule. So,
It
um,
it
that's,
it will be, but I don't know. I woke up this morning and I guess, you know, I don't know if it's the fact that I, have Eric Parker's blood.
oh,
I'm older.
wow. You
I'm
were
old.
on your Eric Parker
I-
16-1?
I'm older, so he's got T. Will's blood running through him. But um, I really feel like I woke up today and I feel like we can go 16-1. Like I legitimately, I'm not saying it'll definitely happen, but now
Eric
that we
says we're
got
not
that with the
losing
Buck,
anymore, so.
you said what?
Eric says in the chat that when we go 3-1 because we're not losing anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I
No, I
legitimately feel
definitely
like we
see.
go 16-1.
Me too.
I
Me
I
too.
legitimately I felt like there was one out there that might get us, but looking at this schedule, there's nobody on this schedule I fear. And I say that with all certainty, all honesty in my heart. I legitimately feel like we can go 16-1. Doesn't mean we will, but I have a good feeling that we can do it. So
Wow.
I'm not worried about Buffalo. I'm
You're
not. I think
not.
it'll be a good
Okay.
game. I do. But and if we were playing in Buffalo in January, that'd be different. We are playing in the A. We are playing in the A, and if we are 3-1, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Miss Carrie. Oh, that place is gonna be loud. It's gonna
I
be
know. I kind
rocking.
of want
No
to figure out a way to get
doubt.
there.
Hey man, I'm just saying. I'm I'm
I-
I might have to think about a way to get there myself because I'm gonna be super excited. So I don't know. I mean, we'll see, but I feel good about this team. I definitely feel like I don't think I don't think we're gonna lose to Carolina. I don't think that it will necessarily be a double digit victory. It could be,
I think it'll be a double
but
digit victory.
I think we will win. I think we will beat the Commanders. Again, not
Okay.
saying that'll be a double digit victory, but I think we will beat the Commanders, and I think Buffalo will come in here, and it'll be 3-1 us against whatever they are. And hey, man, may the best team win. So
Oh, wow. Well, to your point, T. Will, um, something that does give me hope is that the game against Buffalo, we are wearing our beautiful throwback uniforms, which I know the players do love as much as us Falcons fans love. And I feel like you look good, you feel good, you play good. And we always play very good, not only in prime time, but in those uniforms.
yeah,
So we are wearing those uniforms against Buffalo. So hopefully that gives us a little edge, that helps us out some. Um, in prime time against arguably one of the best teams in football. Um, if we are going to beat Buffalo, T Will, we're going to have to put up 30 plus points because that offense is lethal. They put up 30 plus points every game. So that I'm really hoping this is the week, which I do believe it is. In Carolina, we figure out how to start putting a lot more points on the board, a lot more touchdowns and less field goals. What's your thoughts on that?
hopefully when we play them, our offensive weapons are healthy. But
Yeah, I hope so.
do
Yeah,
I
we're
think
gonna
we
need
can
them.
put
We're
up
gonna
30
need
points?
everybody healthy, T-Will.
Yeah, but do I think we can put up 30 points? I think we put up 30 points on anybody. I don't. I'm not afraid. Again, we got Bijan and Tyler. You give me a healthy Drake. You give me a healthy Mooney. You give me a healthy Ray Ray.
True.
You give me a healthy Kyle.
To play devil's advocate, though, we haven't done that yet.
We haven't done it yet, but let's look who we played. Number one, we played arguably one of the best defenses in the league. First game, Drake ended up getting hurt in that game. Mooney was already hurt. It was the first game. We were trying to figure some stuff out. You couldn't run the ball. You got Vita Vea. I think this team went into Minnesota and got some confidence because they figured out we can score on anybody and we can defend anybody. So I'm not worried. I do, but do I think we can score 30 on? I think we can score 30 on anybody, Carrie. You
I
look,
do too, but we have to do that. You know what I mean? Like I
we got
believe we
yeah,
can and we should be able to with the weapons we have, but we haven't done it yet. I'm hoping this is the first week we do it. I believe we beat the Panthers by double digits, and I think this is the first game this season that we score at least 30 cuz this is probably one of the easiest opponents we have on the schedule in my opinion. So this is the week to do it. This is a week to figure it out and to put those points on the board. I'm ready for some touchdowns, honestly. Less field goals, more touchdowns. I'm ready for it. I am.
yeah, yeah.
So, um, yeah, I'm really excited for the Buffalo game. Eric says, so are you guys only coming to the um Buffalo game unless if we're winning? Honestly, Eric, if I could, Falcons, if you're listening, please sponsor me.
Hey man,
Oh
I heard
man,
that.
if I could, I'd
Sponsor
go
us.
to every Falcons game. Honestly,
Sponsor
I
us.
truly, yeah, sponsor us. I mean, T
Sponsor
Will
us.
just needs a ticket to get in. I need
I just
like
need a
airfare
ticket. I
too.
need a ticket, and I need to leave about 2 hours early, but I got that covered. I got that
Yeah,
covered.
I
It's
need
okay.
airfare too. So,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah, no, it's not that I'm only showing up when we win, cause I go to games even if we're losing. You know, like I'm a Falcons fan, diehard.
Yes, she
Support the
is.
team no matter what, but.
Yes, she does.
What I think T Will was just saying like 3-1 because that's his expectation that will be 3-1, and if we kind of want to go the game because the Buffalo game, I feel like Jack has told us that Buffalo fans travel very well. So I feel like as many Falcons fans as possible need to be in the
Need to show
Benz
up, and they
so
do.
that we have
They
home
do.
field advantage.
Yeah, they do. We need
So
to come, we need to come out in droves. But
yeah,
I look. I'm just excited about it. Jay Black says, Carrie and T. Willer, you guys going to the New Orleans game in November. Unfortunately, Jay Black, I am not. I have a lot of commitments that have popped up since the beginning of the season, business wise. So I will not be able to do that, but I will be there in spirit. And I promise you, there will be at least two shows that day, one on For My ATL Sports and one with One Time for the Fan, or maybe two with For My ATL Sports. But either way,
Jack
uh,
might be there. I think Jack might be
Jack,
there
Jack may
at
be
the
going.
game. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think he's
he
probably going to
likes
New Orleans. He loves going to
he
New
likes
Orleans.
he
I
does.
can't stand the stinky city, but that's besides the point. But no, unfortunately, I'm not going. Jay Black, I kind of wish I was. I mean, I'd go to every Falcons game if I could, but I went to this home opener, and I'm for sure going to the Bucks game in Tampa Thursday night football, December 12th, I believe it is. Somewhere around there. It's the beginning of December when we play their throwback uniform versus our throwback uniform. It's going to be a beautiful game to watch where we're going to get the W. So
Yeah, I can't
those,
wait for that. I do have
yeah.
a question to ask you though.
I
Raheem
do.
said,
I have a question to ask you too. Are you hopefully still going to go to that game?
"What, the one in Tampa?" Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Cool. Okay.
That
Cool.
is the one out of town game that
Okay.
I'm gonna make.
Cool. Cool. I can't wait.
Oh, oh, we got our friend in here, Carrie. We got M-I, cricket letter I, cricket letter I, humpback I. We got Miss Christy Lewis, Falcon fan by way of Mississippi. How you doing, Miss Christy? She says TNC. What's going
Hi,
on? You
Christy.
think we need to change the name of our show to TNC or stick with Terry and Carrie? Give me your thoughts.
I don't
TNC.
know. That's the first time I heard TNC, and it almost sounds like THC, and I'm like,
Oh wow. We'll keep it Terry and
you hear
Carrie
where my
then.
mind's at? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
We'll keep
Kind
it
of, if
Terry
you
and
say
Carrie.
it fast, it sounds like THC.
Wow.
That might be catchy.
Wow. We'll we'll keep it Terry and Carrie.
Yeah.
Um, let me
Hi,
ask you this question.
Christy.
With yeah, how you doing, Miss Christie? By the way, if you guys haven't seen Christie's show, you need to check it out. She's one of the ladies of AFN, and hey, man, Christie, we love you. So let me ask you this. So
The
Raheem says,
anticipation's killing me.
yeah, Raheem says in his interview, well, because he's correcting D-Led, and I
Wait,
mean,
again? Or you're talking the old interview?
no, this one was this week, and
You're
matter of fact,
kidding.
no, it was you didn't. Hey, give me one sec, Carrie. I gotta go let.
Okay.
Hang on. Joan, is that you? Hang on. My niece is at. Hang on one sec. Don't. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be right back after these messages. Carrie, entertain the crowd. I'll be right back. Hang
Oh
on.
gosh. Okay. TLC waterfalls. Oh, TLC. Okay, that works too, Michael. Mike, that could be a catchy name as well. Honestly, because our names rhyme, we just went with Terry and Carrie show. But now Christy said TNC has me thinking THC, and then now you're saying TLC. I'm like, man, maybe we should have put more thought into this name. But yes, check out Christy Tuesdays 8 p.m. Eric wants to know where I live. Oh, wow. All I'll tell you for the people in the audience is that I live in Florida, the Sunshine State.
There you go. There you go.
I would
Sorry about
like to call myself the biggest Falcons fan in this state. And yeah, I'm surrounded by a lot of Bucks fans. A little bit of Jacksonville fans, but they're irrelevant. And then like maybe 20-30% Miami Dolphins fans, but majority are Bucks fans.
Gotcha. So, Carrie, here's my question, and thank you for that. I
No
had
problem.
the wife in, so I lock the door when I'm doing podcasts because my little nieces, they just, oh, let's go see Uncle Terry and get on the podcast. So I lock them out while I'm doing it, while I'm working too, because they just love to come in and play with all my stuff. I got a really cool
I
office.
love it.
They love to get in here, and I can't tell them no. So when they
They're
get
so
it,
cute.
I'm distracted. They are. They're adorable, man. They just are. So I can't tell them no. So just lock the door. There you go. I'm passive aggressive. But let me ask you this: Raheem had an interview, and he says, because D-Led said, ask him about whether or not we were going to release Coup because somebody was going to pick up Parker because he was on the practice squad. And Raheem corrected him, saying, well, no, that's not how we do it anymore. We can actually send him up and down 3 times. And I won't get into how he corrected him, whatever. Um, but it kind of led me to believe that they may keep Ku around for a little while. Just because if that's,
Because why? Just to
well, why?
string him along?
I have no idea. Like I say,
Like,
man,
what is the benefit of that? It's like,
I don't
come
know.
on.
I don't
Just
know.
have the cojones and do the just do the job. I mean, it's like something you need to do and you know you need to do it, but you don't want to do it. I feel like they know the time is up. Like, and you found a new guy. He showed that he can do the job. He's
Eric
the
said
guy.
so we
Like,
can say cool. Eric said so
oh
we can
wow.
cool on Sundays.
Who or boo? No, I'm
Oh
kidding. I
wow.
never boo play. I never. I know people do that, but I never boo our current
Oh,
players that are still on our team. I'm not gonna ever boo them. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. He is
mm.
under contract like Kirk, but I don't know. You don't
I
need a
mean, look,
backup kick. No,
Gary,
come
I'm with
on
you.
though.
I'm
That's
with you.
unheard of. A
I've
backup
never heard of a
quarterback,
team.
okay,
Yeah,
but a
I've never heard of a
backup
team.
kicker,
Yeah, I've never heard
like
of a team keeping 3 kickers ever,
that
ever.
is insane.
So,
Like,
I mean,
um, but we're
But
different,
again,
so
we are different. We are different. But
um,
here's the thing: why make that comment? The only reason you make that comment is because you plan on keeping him, because he
right.
could have said right then and there, yeah, we're gonna go. Well, we're thinking about it. Whatever. It's Wednesday. You hadn't cut him. You mentioned the fact that you can bring up Parker, three times in the season. I mean, I don't know. Lucy and John
Okay,
Moreno says watching from Galveston, Texas. How
that's
you doing,
awesome.
Lucy and
Thank
John?
you.
Hopefully you guys are doing well.
Rise up.
Shout out to you guys. My brother says best backups in the NFL. Craig says a man that wears capris doesn't have the spine
Oh,
or the cojones to cut emotional ties to
Craig.
players. Oh, Craig is a
That
savage.
clearly, to Craig's point, clearly that emotional bank has not declined yet. It still has money in that bank.
Let me tell you something, man. I absolutely love our fans of this show, Carrie. We have the best fans in the world. Like Craig is hilarious. Jesus, man. Island Mike says the new kicker still has to prove himself. Has only one game, but I would have cut Koo myself. And Island
Well,
Mike makes a good point. Maybe in the
I
back of
mean, but he, it's funny you say that because I know people were saying during the game, and it was hilarious when I read it. They're like, because we were settling for so many field goals, ultimately five of them in that game against the Vikings. They were like, wow, Raheem is really making Parker Romo work for
yeah,
the job, like
yeah. I
additionally
saw that. Yeah,
for so many
yeah,
field goals,
yeah,
right? Like,
yeah.
because he loves Koo so much. I think it just worked out that way. But it was funny when I read that because I was like, yeah, it kind of feels like that. Like he's really like he's making him work for this job. But I think no, a kicker, it's not like a quarterback where you have to like prove it multiple games. I mean, this guy he played what? He had 13 attempts last season, missed one in a rainy game in Houston. Honestly, like he has experience. He just went 5 for 5, went one of them being over 50 yards in a very loud Minnesota Vikings stadium that was outdoors. Koo couldn't even make a 44 at home in the quiet in a dome, no wind. I mean, at what point is it just like I appreciate what you've done for us because I do, but it's like, at what point do you not like see it's time to move on? I know Koo's contract became guaranteed. Game one, once he played, we would have saved money by cutting him before game one, so it's not like a money thing. I feel like it's more so just, I don't even know the right word. Maybe you do know it. It's not about the money for me. It's just almost like sending a message. Like, why are you just like having this guy linger around? It's like you're stringing him along. I mean, you know what you're gonna do. You know that you're not gonna go back and forth is my point. Like you're not gonna start Parker for 2 games and then back to Koo, then back to Parker.
You've
So it's
lost that
like,
loving feeling, man. You never
yeah.
close your
So
eyes anymore when I kiss your lips. You never heard that song?
so you
You've
see,
lost that loving feeling. You never heard that? Yeah. Anyway,
so
it feels like we are kind of
yeah,
we're stringing them along. We are.
yeah, it's like
Exactly.
I mean,
You
you
know the
know.
end is near. You know what I
Right. It's
mean?
like you just
You
because you
know the
like
end is
him,
near.
maybe that
Right.
you feel bad to just cut him. I don't know if
Yeah.
that's what it is. This is speculation, but to me, look at the 49ers situation with Jake Moody. I know
Yeah.
was
He
worse
had to
last season.
go.
Yeah, the new kicker didn't have to prove himself. Like they cut Jake Moody and then signed the kicker. And then, he played the first game when they had no backup guy. Like
He had
I
to go.
promise you don't need 3 kickers on your team. They're not all an active roster, but they're still in the building. It's just nutty to
I
me.
would love to know if any other team had ever done that. I doubt it, but I would love to know that. But either way, Carrie, unfortunately, and I am loving this. We gotta go, but
Okay.
we will be back. Are we back? We're back Friday, right? Friday?
Yeah, Friday
Friday morning
morning,
at
if
8?
Jack wakes up. Yeah.
No, 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 no. You and me.
Oh,
And
you
then
and
Jack.
me. Yes, I
Yeah.
believe so. We'll confirm, but I believe so, yes.
Okay. All right. Okie doke. Well, I gotta go make the world safer, wireless.
Okay, yes. Shout out
Uh
to you, Christy. She feels
yes. Shout out to everybody in the
Oh
chat. Shout
no,
out to
Christy,
Christy.
sorry.
all the fans and everybody. We love you guys, man. This has been great. We appreciate each and every one of you for joining us on Wednesday night because you didn't have to, and we are eternally grateful and thankful that you did because we enjoy talking about our Falcons. We will be right back here Friday morning at 8 a.m. to talk about it again. And this time we'll probably be more in depth as to what we can expect this weekend from the Carolina Panthers. And, just, hey, man, good Falcon energy, and let's go out there and get it. Everybody be safe this week, man.
You will.
Enjoy yourselves. What's up, Carrie?
Before we leave, can we give our score prediction for this Sunday?
You don't want to do it Friday? Okay. All right. Let's, for me, I'm going to say 24-13 Falcons. What say you,
But
Carrie?
24-13?
Yeah, I'm being conservative. I'm not gonna
Wow.
say
Okay.
52-10. I'm gonna
Oh,
say
shoot. Now I
24
feel
to
like I
30.
can't say 52-10.
But you can, Carrie,
I'm
because guess
kidding.
what? Number one, you're BPE Carrie, damn it. So if you want to say 52-10, then you say 52-10. But you gotta say it with your chest, Carrie. So what's it gonna be? What you got?
I'm gonna say 31-13. That's my final prediction.
31 to 13
31-13.
it
We
is.
win by double digits. We hold them to 13 points. I don't even know. That might be being nice. I don't know if they scored 13 on us, to be honest. It might be less than that, but I do think we win by double digits, and I do think this is the game where we figure out the passing attack. Um, we also do much better in the red zone. 31-13. We score our first 30 points in a game this season. Rise
Got
up.
it. And I love it. And I absolutely love it. Carrie, tell these folks where they can find you.
I like Craig's prediction better. He says 103-3 Falcons.
Craig is on that
He's
Eric
actually
Parker for
beating
real.
Eric. No, Eric only said 42-0. I mean,
Yeah, but
come on, man.
Eric probably in his heart thought it was 1,000-3. So Craig is channeling
I
his inner
love
Eric
it.
Parker. I love it too, bro. I love it too. But yeah,
Shout out
tell
to you guys.
yeah.
You guys can find me on Twitter. I don't know. Tiwa, can you put like the name on there? Like the header or no?
Of your what of
Like my
your
name where it says Falcons 2025 defense is different and BP carry.
let me see if I can do it. I don't know. You know what?
Yeah,
I'll have it ready for next
it's okay, no worries. Well, anyways, you can find me on Twitter. I think most of you guys already follow me. I appreciate you all. I'm also like trying to start putting Falcons content on Twitter as well. So you can follow me there too. If you're on my Twitter page, I posted my TikTok there today. Um, and yeah, find me here. Find me on One Time for the Fan. And yeah, find me on Sunday celebrating a dominating win against the Carolina Panthers in
Let's
Bank of America
go.
Stadium. Let's
Let's
go.
go. Let's go. A-Town. Wait a minute. A-Town down, baby. Let's go. I love it. Dominating win. Hey, man, let's go in there and hold them to 3. Let's do it. Hey, to all of you in the chat, thank you guys so much. I want to thank God for sending y'all in my path. Seriously, thank you to all of y'all. Thank you to my co-host, Carrie. Thank you to Mr. Jack Spade, Mr. Eric Parker, Mr. Chris A1, Mr. Big Low Country, Mr. Bodie 3000, and everybody in the podcast world. Love all of y'all. Thank God for all of y'all. You guys have an amazing day. Miss Carrie, and I will see you bright and early Friday morning at 8 a.m. Go Falcons. And yeah, good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let me tell you something. Look it, man. I've been an Atlanta fan for 45 years.
Late night vibes, we're turning up the heat. T Will on the mic, can't accept defeat. My ATL sports show, he's running the game. Atlanta Falcons fly high, you know the name. In the heart of the A, where the pride runs deep. From the Braves to the Falcons, he's keeping it real, no sleep. He's got the scoop, every player, every play. Bringing the thunder every single day. He will He will.